Now that we have the database design ready for the course and the review, let's now try and start mapping this to our entities. I have the course entity open, and now I'll have even the review entity open. In the course, for a single course, we will have multiple reviews present. So for a single course, we can have a list of reviews. So how should we store it? I can have n number of reviews. So what we would do is we would store it as a list. Private list review, and I'll call this reviews. So review followed by an S, reviews. It's and usually when we use a collection, we initialize it then and there. So I'll say is equal to new array list. Let's organize the import so that everything is imported in Java util list. And over here, from the perspective of a course, one course has many reviews. So the relationship is one to many. So it's very important to remember there are two annotations, one to many and many to one. One to many is, you should think it from the perspective of this specific thing. This course has many reviews. So one course has many reviews. So one to many. That's the way you need to think about it. And I would say at one to many. That's cool. That's basic stuff, right? So there is nothing complex in here. Let's add in a couple of getters and setters for that as well. So we have get reviews and set reviews on the course. One of the most important thing that I would want to do when I'm designing the entities is I don't want others to set a list of reviews. So for a course, I don't want others to be able to say, okay, set reviews and give a list of reviews. The best way to be able to add a review is to just have a simple add review method. So I don't want others to add a list of reviews. I would want to have the control around that. So I'll say add review, and what I would do is say this dot reviews dot add a review. The other method you might want to add in is a remove review method as well. So I would be able to say remove review and say reviews dot remove review. This is especially important because I would want to be able to add reviews one at a time. I don't want somebody to take the list of the reviews, manipulate it, and then give me the complete list. I would want others to use the specific methods which are present in here. So if they want to add a new review, they can call a review add review method. If they want to remove a review, they can call the remove review method. We have now mapped the course side of the relationship. Let's go to the review side of the relationship. This review is associated with one course. So private course course. And what is the relationship? Many reviews are associated with one course. So it's many to one. And over here, I'll just go a little below and also have the getters and setters for the course created. Because there is just one course, this is much more easier thing to create. So let's go ahead and create a simple getters and setters. So we have the getter and setters for the course created. We discussed this earlier as well. We said the review would have the course ID. So review is the owning side of the relationship. So if review is the owning side of the relationship, where would we put the mapped by? The mapped by would be on the course. So let's go to the course entity and add a mapped by. So at one to many, mapped by is equal to, what's the name of the variable here which we are using? Course. So let's put that in over here. So that's cool. So now we have a course which is associated with multiple reviews, review associated with a course. There's one last thing that we would need to do before we would be able to run the application. That's fixing our data. We have not done that yet. A course, there's no change in the course table. In the reviews table, we have a change. We have a new column. It would be called course underscore ID. And course underscore ID, course underscore ID. We have already have the course IDs, right? So it's 10,001, 10,001, 10,003. So 10,001, 10,001, and 10,003. That's our data. I'll click this and say demo application. I would want to start the application up. Let's wait for everything to start up. There's no change in the course table as such, so this is as usual. However, you can see that in the review, there's a course ID column. So course ID is the foreign key, and you'd see that a little below, there's also a foreign key relationship. So on the review, there is a constraint added in, that's a foreign key course ID on the table course. That's cool. So we have a table with a foreign key created. Let's now go to the H2 console and see what's the data which is present in here. So we have a course ID, created date, last date, updated date. There is no change in here. Review, we have a new course ID which is present in here. So let's start from review in here. You can see that the course ID is present in here as well. So I'll join them together. So I'll say review comma course, where course dot ID, review dot course ID. Now you can see that the JPN 50 steps course has 2 reviews which are present in here, and Spring Boot in 100 steps has 1 review which is present in here, 50,003. So that's cool. So we have now established the relationship between review and course. Our tables are ready, our entities are also ready. In the next steps, we will look at how to insert new reviews and also how to retrieve the details of the reviews of a specific course, and also the reverse side of the relationship. Given a review, how to get the course details. Until the next step, bye-bye.